Yo, what's up, everyone? In the world of photography, a great flash can instantly spark creativity. If you're a photography enthusiast, I'm sure you're familiar with flashes. In my years of photography, I've gone through tons of flashes, from the Godox V30 to the V860, and then the V1 Godox flashes offer great value, while giving me the satisfaction of nailing the shot. So I recently picked up the Godox V100 flash, and want to share my hands-on experience with you all. So in this video, I'll be using 3 recent photo sessions to compare flash versus reflector in backlit situations, V100 versus V1 performance in high-speed burst mode at night, and direct flash versus bounce flash indoors. Let's skip the chatter and dive straight into the action. When shooting backlit portraits, reflectors often struggle in low light leaving. Harsh shadows on the face and uneven lighting, so what's a good way to fix this? Well, there are options. We can use a bigger reflector or shoot on brighter days, but here's the thing. When it's overcast or during golden hour, reflectors just don't cut it. That's where a flash really shines. This is why every professional portrait photographer needs a flash as essential gear for outdoor shoots. With a flash, you get consistent lighting in any conditions, cloudy days or blue hour, perfect stability every time. Now, on bright sunny days like today, reflectors actually work pretty well. But here's the thing about reflectors. They only bounce existing sunlight back onto your subject. That's their limitation. It acts as a fill light. The color temperature of the reflected light depends on the sunlight's color temperature at various times. In contrast, the flash's color temperature is different from that of the reflector's light. There's a noticeable difference. It gives a unique impression. From the 2 comparison images in the video, we can clearly see that the flash effect is more distinctive. Godox V100 delivers 100 watt-seconds of power, ensures the light covers the model's face precisely. It also keeps the water's shimmering reflections. Unlike the harsh reflections from a reflector, the V100 produces a more even light. Skin tones look clear and natural. For our second shoot, we picked a city tunnel at 1 a.m. You might wonder why we shot so late. It's because there are fewer cars in the tunnel at this time. We mounted the V100 on the A7C2's hot shoe, then switched it to main light mode, with the V1 placed behind the model and slave flash mode turned on, combined with a softbox and grid to highlight the subject's features, resulting in a dual light setup with a studio quality look. Next, switch the camera to burst mode. Adjust the V100 to 164 power in manual mode. A gentle breeze sweeps by the tunnel at night. In high-speed burst mode, with the V100 as the key light, every shot captured the flash perfectly. Now we can see this is the effect displayed on the screen, and this is how it looks in reality. Let's snap a photo now. You can see the flash effect. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. We often say that direct flash creates harsh shadows on people. It appears unnatural. That's definitely the case. If the model stands too close to the background, the model's shadow will be sharply outlined on the background. It looks really bad. But if you tilt the flash up indoors and bounce the light off the ceiling, it softens the light to look more like natural lighting. This changes the outcome significantly. The V100 introduces a new secondary flash feature. When using bounce flash for slow reflections indoors, the secondary flash adds extra light to the subject's face. Check out this comparison. Using the V1 with bounce flash, with the effect of slow reflection, the model's face lacks prominent lighting. The image appears somewhat dull and uninspired. However, with the V100's bounce flash and the secondary flash adds light to the subject's face, effortlessly distinguish the subject from the background. The main focus of the shot is on the subject. A flash is essentially a quick burst of light. It captures the subject in an instant. We can experiment with the shutter speed. This gives us 2 distinct effects. The first method is to raise the shutter speed. For example, I'm using the Godox V100 here, combined with a 1/4000 shutter speed. The flash needs to enable high-speed sync here. What surprised me was, compared to a photo taken with the V1 when using high-speed sync, the V100 didn't show any banding issues. It really is designed for the Sony A9M3 and high-speed continuous shooting. If I get to try the A9M3's global shutter later, I'll show you guys how it performs. The second approach is lowering the shutter speed. For this shot, I'm shooting at 1/6 and 1/5 of a second. You could actually go even slower, but just to be safe, I went with this setting with slow shutter and flash then. Quickly moving the camera, you get a properly exposed subject with cool light streaks. This special effect will make your photos really pop and grab attention. I definitely recommend trying this for creative shots to wrap things up. Regardless of the equipment, it's all about the final shots. I've always reminded myself in photography not to get caught up in gear comparisons. Sure, good gear can elevate our work, but maximizing what you already have, isn't that a greater goal? Anyway, back to the point. The V100 refers to it provides a full 100 watt-seconds of power. We can capture stunning backlit portraits, or when using larger accessories, or with a dual flash setup, we'll get consistent high-quality images. Whether you're covering weddings or shooting commercial portraits, or for video lighting, the V100 is your trusted light commander. Okay, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you have questions about the Godox V100 or want to know more about it, drop a comment below. Let's discuss it together. See you in the next video. Bye.